Yo, welcome back to Gip Town, where it's always going down. Like, subscribe, and spread the word around. Listen, man, we going over the last 48 hours of Melly case, right? Closing arguments start tomorrow. You know what that means? That means after the closing arguments, jury go in for deliberation, and we gonna know if he found guilty or not. I'm gonna point out the key points in these last 48 hours that make or break his case. Tell me your opinion when it's all said and done. Now, first thing first, they trying to hit him with this whole confession thing, saying he made a confession. I did that. Shh. Right? Check it out.
On October 26th of 2018 at 20:02:18 UTC, what does the YNW Melly account state?
I did that with a smiley emoji.
In terms of what was that in response to from the PZ Gambino account?
Objection.
Overruled. The PZ Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, I did that, and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time, the YNW Melly account says what?
After that, SHHHH.
And could you please stand and point on the right side of the screen exactly which part you're saying where the YNW Melly account says, I did that?
I did that. This is the thread ID. This is the text. This is the author. And this is the recipient. Then you come down here, same thing. The ID is for the actual message, which is just specific to that one message. Then the thread ID is the actual continuing message. Then come down here to it says text. The SHHHH.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Keep that up.
All right, now, to everybody viewing this, what your first thing you should have took from that is anything that you send, Instagram DM, Facebook Messenger, text message, anything, they showing it to you right there. They have a way of keeping it. They have a way of tracking that. They have a way of keeping record of that even if you delete it. Be careful what you tell people over these phones, right? Nah, they trying to hang them with that, but I tell you one thing. This Matt Hasselback haircut having white lawyer that Melly got, listen, dude ain't playing. Check him out.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Keep that up, will you please?
Of course.
Lead Detective Murray. You are the lead detective, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, yes.
Well, you got promoted me, so you better apologize to the judge.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'd like to consider it. I can't see my eyes. Could you point to where I did that? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And how do you spell that?
THAT.
Okay. Let me show you some copies of 9807. Spelled on this THAT, that. Correct?
Correct.
This is coming from the 9807 that the state has introduced thousands of pages indicating
Counsel specifying.
that it belongs, or it's a phone that Melly uses, correct?
Correct.
Page 1 of defense exhibit coming from 9807. Would you tell the jury how he spells that?
Dat, D-A-T.
D-A-T. Page 2. Will you tell the jury how he spells that?
D-A-T.
D-A-T. Not T-H-A-T, D-A-T, correct?
Right.
Page 3, coming out of 9807. How does he spell that?
DAT.
So when Melly spells the word that, you want me to go through all 19 pages? Or will you take my word that every time, coming out of 9807 that's attributed to this young man as writing the message, he does not spell it T-H-A-T, but D-A-T. Would you like to look through them?
No, sir. You're asking me to explain that the one moment he decided to use proper
One-
grammar.
One moment, these phone messages sitting there.
One at a time, all right? What's the objection?
Argumentative.
Overruled.
These phone messages that the state introduced sitting on this pages that we painfully went through, he spells it D-A-T, not T-H-A-T, except for this one occasion. Right?
Correct.
Huh, what a strange thing.
Counsel?
I'm sorry, Judge. I apologize. Somewhat unusual, wouldn't you think?
Objection, speculation.
He on their ass, like I said. Now listen, that ain't all of it though. The lawyer also exposing the feds or lead detective. Look how they play. They try to get your boy a 100K track. I guess that's why it's been debates recently as to whether he the police or he the feds or not. Look what they tried to hang him with, how they tried to get him.
Did you in fact threaten Jameson Francois?
Same answer, sir. We advised him that lying to us could result in their arrest.
Did you in fact tell him he would be deported to Haiti?
Yes.
Did you in fact tell him that despite the fact that he has lived in this country since he's been 5 years old, he would be deported to... These are his words.
Counsel?
I'm sorry.
Relevance.
I apologize.
And pitting witnesses.
Restate your question, counsel.
Did you, as a trained investigator, threaten Jameson Francois to be deported to Haiti, even though he's been in this country since 5 years?
Yes, sir.
Did you, in fact, threaten that he would not get fed and get any medicine in the Haitian jails?
I don't know about that in the conversation, sir.
Threatening a witness is...
Objection, Your Honor.
If anyone asks a question. What's the objection?
Relevance.
Thank you. Overruled as relevant. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Do you think threatening a witness who tells you something that you don't like really gets to the truth?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Sustain. Same statement.
A different statement. Jameson Francois.
Reflection.
Did you, in fact, tell him that the jails are overcrowded, in referring to Haiti? It's disease-ridden. It's a, excuse my French, a shithole.
Relevance.
Thank you. Objection noted. Overruled.
I underlined it so you could see it.
Excuse me, counsel.
Oh. I
Judge, you're still the witness there.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor.
Sustain. Counsel, I've asked you a couple times.
I apologize. Did you, in fact, threaten to have him be federally indicted? Yes or no?
Yes, because of gun sales.
Gun sales. Did you, in fact, tell him that he would not see his kids for a couple of years?
Possibly.
Well, may I approach?
Yes, sir. Same document?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy, right? First and foremost, shout out to Haiti, man, all my Zoes. You hear me? It's crazy how they paint that picture of Haiti, right? They try to hang that over track head at that. You feel me? Alright. Nonetheless, did he fold? We won't really know until it's all said and done. Allegedly, the phone was recovered from track, but that's he say, she say. I don't know that much. I can't say what did or didn't happen. I just wanted to show you how the detectives, how they play it in order to try to get people to turn on their peoples, right? Boom. So now, moving forward, the last alley-oop that Melly had, he had one of his homeboys come in and testify. Man, listen, if you familiar with corporate work, corporate out of Chicago, man, listen, this have to be Big Twan. Now listen, and then the funny part about all of it is, listen, if you look at him and Big Twan's, if Twan had dreads, they would look just alike. I promise. I can't make this shit up, man. This shit crazy. But nonetheless, man, listen, there's got to be Big Twan in this situation, man. This homeboy came through for Melly with the alibi, solid. You hear me? Listen to everything he said.
Did there come a time in the early morning hours that you were woken up and heard some distressing news?
Yes.
What did you hear?
The second Julie was shot.
When you heard that, did you see Melly in the house?
Yes.
Did you see Melly how he was dressed in the house?
Yes.
What was he wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt, I think.
Okay. Upon hearing that Zach and Juvie, and I really should use the correct names, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas, were shot. What did you guys do?
We were already dressed and stuff, so we just left with Fredo's house.
Was anybody upset or crying?
Yeah, we all were crying.
Was this young man crying?
Yes.
Are you sure of that?
Positive.
And where'd you go?
Fredo's house.
That would be Fredo Bang.
Yeah.
Do you know Fredo Bang's real name?
No.
Frederick Gibbons, by any chance?
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Did there come a time after you got to the house of Fredo Bang that Cortland Henry showed up?
Yes.
Did Cortland Henry tell you what happened?
Yeah, he said it was a drive-by.
When Cortland Henry arrived at Fredo Bang's house, was Melly there?
Yes.
Are you 100% sure that Melly got into the red Mitsubishi to go home?
Yes.
Are you 100% sure that this young man learned of the shooting of his friends at the exact same time you learned of it?
Yes.
And that was at the house.
Yes.
Are you 100% sure that when people were getting on the phone, that this young man was looking for his phone to call people?
Yes.
With that being said alone, right? He established a solid alibi for Melly. The one lawyer established that how they try to say, I did that the prosecutor was trying to point out, Melly don't even text like that. And it's already been proven that multiple people have access to this phone. You know what I'm saying? So everything about this case so far is circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? And it's all in what the jury believe. They don't have no murder weapon. They can't say if Melly did or didn't have the phone because everybody have access to the phone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, listen, check it out.
Question, how could it be that we know this is Melly's phone when other people admittedly have used the phone, even when Melly has been incarcerated at other times?
Nothing about this case is solid. They have no witness saying that Melly shot or killed anybody. You get what I'm saying? All in all, everything is in the air. Everything the prosecutor tried to put out, the lawyers is doing a good job. Nah, that's not how it happened. And then all in all, like I just said, the main key points in all this is they don't have a murder weapon. They don't have a witness testifying that Melly did this or did that. The alibi was just solid that came through last minute. Whether they honor it or not, who knows? You get what I'm saying? But he still got all his ducks lined up in a row. I mean, even looking at the polls as far as the people who the law and crime, the polls that they got on their channel, look at the numbers on how everybody is pretty much in favor that Melly probably gonna be found not guilty. We won't know until tomorrow, right? Like I said, it's just the last 48 hours worth of work that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, because it's about to be a big date come tomorrow. If they don't make this decision Thursday, Friday for sure, we gonna know if he coming home. You get what I'm saying? What y'all think? End of the day, me personally, I don't think he had reason or motive to want to kill his friends. I don't think he did it. It don't make sense to me. You get what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. RIP Sack Chaser and Juvie. It's no evidence that can point to this being done. You get what I'm saying? Nothing solid that they have. Everything the prosecutor is trying to work out is circumstantial evidence. They're trying to place him here. They're trying to make this be that. But nothing that they have, they got airtight, solid, concrete evidence. You get what I'm saying? Cell phone towers. If he didn't even have the phone, you get what I'm saying? You still can't put him there. Everything is woulda, coulda, shoulda, if, maybe, did he do this, did he do that? Now, the bad side to this is, if Melly is found not guilty, then the families of Sack Chaser and Juvie done wasted almost 5 years placing anger and hatred towards somebody on top of just wasted 5 years of time and not even on the lead to the right person who actually killed their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the worst part of all this. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, everybody would like to see Melly free. Ultimately, for me, I want to see justice, though. If he didn't do it, free that man. But now the family got work to do because that's 5 years they done lost on this case. And if it actually was a drive-by, like Melly homie said it was, that Portland said it was, you get what I'm saying? Then it's been a whole lot of time wasted trying to point fingers at somebody who didn't do it. You know what I mean? Now, if he's found guilty, righteously so, then he deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. It ain't no sides in this because I don't know none of them. You get what I'm saying? And all I'm doing is showing you the evidence of what everybody got. You weigh out yourself what you think gonna be the outcome. You get what I'm saying? Guilty, not guilty, or hung jury, as they put it. You heard me? Personally, I don't think he did it. I think they gonna walk. And only law degree I got is watching a whole lot of Law and Order Criminal Minds. You know what I'm saying? Criminal Intent. My bad, Law and Order Criminal Intent. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? Watch a little Judge Matheson there with my old lady. That's her favorite show. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I don't see no evidence. That's it. RIP Sack Chaser and Juvie. Know what I mean? Free Melly. I don't think he did it. You heard me? Y'all tell me y'all opinion though, man. That's it for this one. Y'all be easy out there though, man. Gip. I'm out.
I'm trapping, booming, bunking, serving these junkies. Nigga, it's nothing. My young niggas coming, I'm throwing them something. 30 minutes later, they pockets be jumping. We solid 100, counting these hundreds. Broke niggas hating, but they ain't saying nothing. So they bitches I'm stuffing. I fuck her, she coming. She tell me she love me, but I don't say nothing.